Hey guys, Raw Tanker back again. Last 2 days ago, I did a small Guardsman review on the Guardsman squad, and since things have been going well with the Guardsman videos, and so far going okay with the Warhammer Total War side of things, I thought drop back to the Eldar for a little bit. So I might as well try and show off what I've got so far and kind of give my own opinion on the Eldar a little bit in the current state. So I thought better start off with who's my hero currently. I mean, I'm still figuring out who should be my hero, but right now I have the Farseer. So this is like your like minor rank leader. She is okay. I mean, I'm assuming it's a she. I mean, she's not a bad model, or he, or however you want to put it, but the Farseer isn't a bad model, and isn't really that bad in game, I don't think, for like those cheap lords. The Farseer can do okay. So this is my Farseer, which I've done up. This is my custom scheme, by the way, which I've done, and I'm very happy with what it turned out. So there we go. And I've given the Farseer the Singing Spear. And yeah, so that's my Farseer. I'll just give you one more quick turn around. Like that. And there we are. So that's my Farseer. Now the Farseer, I'll read out the rules that the Farseer has, and then I'll go through the powers that the Farseer gets access to. So the Farseer has a movement of 7, so pretty nippy on the field. Its weapon strength and ballistic skill are both 2+, so that's really good for shooting and close combat. Strength 3, so kind of close to what a Guardsman is. Toughness 3, same as a Guardsman. I mean, you might see a common theme with some of the Eldar units that they're almost equivalent to a Guardsman's strength and toughness, but they can happily be a Guardsman, if that makes sense. Wounds 5, so can survive for a little while. 2 attacks, adequate. I would put that as adequate for 2 attacks. Leadership 9, so probably not running away as quickly. And a 6+ save. Now, that 6+ save sounds bad, but what the Farseer has in its abilities is something that is a couple of things that help overlook the 6+ save. So I'll move on to the war gear, abilities, sorry, but nah. So the weapons that the Farseer can have is a shuriken pistol, a singing spear, and a witch blade. But the singing spear has a shooting and melee type attack. So you can shoot this and fire it. You can shoot or use it in close combat. So that's pretty good. So the singing spear is range 12, assault 1, strength 9, does D3 damage, but the weapon will always wound on a 2+. So yeah, you're gonna possibly be wounding a lot with this weapon. You might not be able to kill hardly anything, but at least if you can get a couple of kills with this thing, it'll be good. The abilities is the Ghost Helm, so pretty much roll a d6 whenever this model suffers a mortal wound, adding 3 to the roll if the mortal wound was inflicted as a result of a psychic suffering perils. As the result of the Psyker suffering perils of the warp. On a 5+, that wound is ignored. So if you get like a bad roll, so you like roll double 6 or something like that, and you do perils of the warp and you suffer a mortal wound, pretty much on a 5+, you gain that wound is ignored. So that's a pretty good backup. So the thing I was looking at for that little mention of the overlooking of the 6+ save is that this model has a 4+ invulnerable save because it's got ruin armor. So you'll pretty much be taking that Ruin Armor save rather than the 6+. And then you've got the Ruins of the Farseer. So once in each psychic phase, you can reroll any number of dice used for the model's attempt to manifest or deny a psychic power. So pretty much, if you roll double 6 on your first go, you can pretty much re-roll the dice. But if you get another double, then unfortunately you have to take perils. But you've got the Ghost Helm, so you might survive. You will survive, but you have a good chance of maybe getting that wound back. So this model, since it is a Psyker, can attempt to manifest 2 psychic powers in each friendly psychic phase and attempt to deny 2 psychic powers in each enemy psychic phase. So the Farseer can manifest 2 and deny 2, so that's pretty good. The Farseer knows the Smite psychic power, which I think most Psykers get anyways, but just so you guys know, Smite has a warp charge value of 5. If manifested, the closest visible enemy unit within 18 inches of the Psyker suffers D3 mortal wounds. If the result of the psychic test was more than 10, the target suffers D6 mortal wounds. So if you get like a 6 and a 5, you get 11, or if you get a 6 and a 4, you get 10. Preferably don't get double 6, or else you'll do perils. Unless perils is on double 1, I might have to relook at that. But pretty much, if you get pretty much if you get 10 or above, you'll be doing D6 mortal wounds. So you could potentially kill either 3 models or 6 models if you're targeting, say, an infantry unit, or if you get a good hit on a lord. That would be a really devastating kill if you get 10, 11, or 12. Well, preferably not 12, but you get the point. Pretty much, Smite is always a good psychic power for a Psyker. But she also knows 2 psychic powers from the Ruins of Fate discipline. So these are the Ruins of Fate, which are Fortune, Wall of Elysium, I can't even say that. Azuran, I think. Executioner, Doom, Mind War, and Guide. So I'll quickly I'll briefly just show it up on the screen for you. So this is Fortune. I'll just hold it there for a sec for you guys so you can pause the... excuse me. So you can read the description, or you can pretty much pause the video and just look at each card. So that's Fortune, just there. Whoops. Ah. Dropped it on the floor by accident. Whoops. There we go. There we are. So, Wall of Azuran. So, there's that one. I'll just bring it back for just a second. There you go, so you can pause it whenever. There we go. We've got Executioner. I think these 2 psychic powers I might not use because I think that's an Eldar Craftworld that it's mentioning. So I'm probably not going to be using those 2. So there's Executioner, which I'll just put there. Then we've got Doom. There we go. So there's the psychic power of Doom. Then we've got Mind War. So I'll hold it there just for a sec for you guys so you can pause it and get a good read of it. There you go. And then there's Guide, which I'm pretty sure is a pretty common psychic power. Unless that's just a phrase for Eldar, but as far as I'm aware, I'm not sure, but I'm thinking that is an Eldar Craftworld. But just let me know down in the comments if that's an Eldar Craftworld, because if it's not, then I'll happily use any of these. So yeah, so there's that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, comment down below what you want me to show off next, and enjoy the rest of enjoy the rest of your day, and see you all in the next one.